Okay, short little run here at Fisherman's to Army. Little bay breeze. Looks actually pretty fun. So I've got the 1401, and one big point of difference there is I'm borrowing somebody's north board. The 710 115. I'm not sure where the foil should go in the track, but we'll see. And that's the other point of difference, is I have the 35 skinny on, paired with the 1401. So it'll be interesting. No idea where to stand on the board, but we will see. Well, I can feel that rear. Woo! First time trying the 35 skinny. Feel the small sweet spot. Makes the 1401 already feel quite much smaller foil. Heart rate's a bit elevated just from excitement. Haven't been out in a couple of days. Oh, that feels good. Board feels good. Seems intuitive. The 35 skinny also feels good. I don't think it will take too much getting used to. And I'm thinking that this is probably the worst pairing, but maybe not, the 1401. So hopefully it gives the 1401 a touch more range, as if it needs it. Definitely makes it feel more unstable, which is kind of cool. More turning. Yeah. Okay. This board's reasonably low volume in the front. It's a 710, but it feels like a smaller board. The pedal up was fine. In fact, good enough I didn't even notice that it was a different board really, so that's cool. It's the wrong colour. Couple of good bumps. Drifting between down the line and following the bump downwind. That's what you want. Got an onshore cross chop. Nothing to be afraid of. If anything, that just powers up your foil. So just let it just run straight into anything cross that's coming straight at you. Don't avoid it. And it should just power your foil up. Bon Jovi stuck in my head. My girlfriend was singing it. And I just had a report that we might be getting feed showers at Army Bay, so we will see. Oh, sorry, bird. I'm pumping too much, maybe. Going relaxed. It'd actually be a good test of the board to have to pedal it up again. But so far so good. It's quite narrow, similar to the 8/6 axis. 19 wide. And beat the bumps, yes. The smaller rear, believe it or not, makes such a difference drag wise. Like I feel like I can pump through some of these swells that it would probably load up and require a stiff pump to get through, but the foil's so efficient it just cuts through the energy ahead. It probably formed a bad habit, but it's nice, it's convenient if you don't abuse it. To the sheltered zone now. Maybe where the wind turns a bit offshore. Yeah, I went and asked if I could borrow the board, and I'm actually quite keen to try a few different boards as well. I've got some friends who've got boards. I'll probably stick to main brands instead of customs and just get a feel, and I can give you some insight on the differences, if any, between the brands and whatnot. If I can borrow them, save myself some money. Foiling can be an expensive habit. Nice turn. Okay, some low speed. I ride some height to assist the slow speed. I'm already in love with this 35 skinny. Feels very intuitive for me, but I've been sizing down through the skinny, so what's going to do upwind? Bumps upwind good too. I like it. Me likey. What does that mean? This is probably as small as I typically would plan to go out in. The bumps are 2 foot maximum from trough to peak. Maybe 2.5 at its best out there. I can't be bothered going out much less than that. The short runs are okay. So I didn't actually lose very much by having the 35 on. I don't think I lost anything. So the speed was increased. That would only be a problem if the bumps were slower, which typically comes from them being even a shorter period. It's 13 knots where I am, and there will be 6 k's of fetch, and that's a 2 kilometer run that I just did. Reasonably sheltered by reefs and stuff, so there's not much accumulation of energy. It's pure wind swell. So if I can use the 35 there, I think it can be used anywhere. That's with the 1401. So we'll see. It's almost good enough that I can try the 1201 next. I'm either going to do that or try the 40 skinny for comparison. The board feels good. It's a displacement hull, has some belly. I think it's just newly released. I know Sam's had one for a while. I've definitely seen it. It's a good board. About the same weight, I would say, as the Axis. The nose is narrower, so there's less swing weight. So that's pretty cool. I'll have to try them back to back in the same conditions. But so far so good, pretty stoked. Well done North.